Okay. So first thing I want to cover kind of real quick is why should you listen? Okay, so why should you listen? Listen, I said I started online about 10 years ago, right? And what we see, I've been in this industry long enough to realize that there's some things that are worth listening to and paying attention to, and there are some things, in fact, most of the things that are just not worth paying attention to. Okay, so my question to you is, what do you want to get out of this training tonight? Okay, what do you want to get out of this training? If you're promoting a company, if you're building a team, this is probably going to be very useful for you. So, let me ask you this: how valuable would be for you to position yourself as a marketer, right? So that instead of you chasing people, instead of you, pushing your stuff onto other people, to where you can literally have other people chase you to buy your stuff, okay? And listen, the model I'm going to walk you through, I'm going to pre-frame you here for just, a couple minutes, no more than just maybe a couple minutes. I'm going to go very, very quickly through this. But I do want to pre-frame you for some of this stuff, because what we're going to do for the rest of this training is going to make total sense if we do it like this, okay? Otherwise, if I just start jumping in, you're not going to pay, you probably will not give it as much attention as you should, had you, if I don't show you this, okay? So I'm going to show you guys what's possible when you pay attention to what I want to show you tonight and implement. And if you shut down your Facebooks, if you shut down your Twitters, if you shut down your phones, if you shut down all the distractions, turn off the TV. If you're awake at like 3 o'clock in the morning, go get some cup of coffee or whatever to keep you awake, right? Guys, here's what's possible when you apply some of these strategies. I'm going to walk you through them and show you exactly how I was able to engineer this in my business. I'm not going to show you this to boast or brag. I'm going to show you to make a point, and I don't usually like to do this, but I have to pre-frame you, okay? So check this out. Here's the kind of stuff that can happen in your business when you apply some of the things I'm going to walk you through tonight, okay? I'm getting tons and tons of messages very similar to this. As you can see here, people texting me saying, hey, what can I do? How can I join to be part of your team, okay? So if you are, promoting and building a team, how about getting some of these messages? Would that be awesome for you, right? I started the, a free training, which, when I had a little bit more time, I was putting out videos, and we'll still, we'll get to them when I get a little bit, extra time here. But $1 million idea, right? It's on my blog, and people thought that it was another program that I started, and literally saying, hey, how can I join the MID? And I basically saying, hey, it's a free thing, you don't have to join, right? So people come to you and ask you to, to be a part of what you're doing, right? Is it still, are you still selling in traffic? How can I buy it? Okay, so what if you can engineer a response in the marketplace to where people, Skype you, people text you, people Facebook you, and they ask you to join and buy whatever it is you're selling. Now, folks, I'm showing you this to, again, I want to be very clear. I'm, pretty humble guy. I don't need to do this, but I want to inspire you, okay, so that when you pay attention, when you apply these things and deliberately inject them in your business, in your marketing, magic will happen in your business. And that's a promise because it's been proven, okay? I was a part of, a company called Empower Network, as most of you guys know, a lot of you guys know. And I had a system called Big Idea Mastermind, right, that was promoting that company basically. And then, I'm no longer promoting any company, for the record. So for those of you guys who are, still questioning that. And so, people saying, hey, regarding the AM, please explain to me, why should I continue promoting Empower Network if you're no longer there? Okay, so it's not about your business. What we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about ideas and strategies that gets people to bond with you as a marketer, because when that happens, you can write your own ticket in life, in business, and it doesn't matter where you're coming from, doesn't matter your background, okay? Vic, thanks. Okay, every guru out there trying to take, how am I going to sign up for HTA or the course, right? So again, people asking to sign up for stuff. I'm not even going to take the time to read all these. It just kind of goes to prove that this stuff is going to position you unlike anything else you have ever experienced in your business. Okay, send me your BIM link. Again, I'm no longer promoting that. So, but people still do that. Okay, so here's another one from Sam. Sam say, Vic, let me in to the academy. I just sold my car to join you. How can you engineer yourself and kind of position yourself as a marketer? Again, don't think about me. Forget about me for a sec. Let's talk about you. How can you position yourself so that people will do just unthinkable, sometimes crazy things to be a part of what you're doing, okay? And by the way, talking about Sam, if you're on this webinar, brother, you and I, we talked a little bit, you know, and you guys watch out. Sam is going to be a superstar in the industry. You'll see him, okay? I like to purchase Internet Traffic Formula. Internet Traffic Formula is not available. Where can I buy it? You cannot buy it because it's not available, okay? So this is the kind of stuff we're going to be talking about, and we're going to be talking about you. Whatever you're doing, if you're selling your products, if you're promoting a company, if you're building a business, if you're building a team, whatever it is that you're doing, at the end of the day, my outcome is to show you how you can engineer a response in the marketplace to where people chase you down. Is that fair? You guys cool with that? Okay. Here's why I'm doing this kind of stuff. Okay. My motivation is this. Okay. I think, I'm not sure if I posted this on Facebook or not, but I love getting messages like this, right? So when people getting results, people finally, you know, hey, just wanted to make my first dollar online. You know, I don't, you know, if you have never made money online, what if one idea can, you know, help you make money, right? You just saved my life. I mean, tons and tons and tons. First ClickBank check ever. Thank you, right? Kevin just, you know, $35,000 first month from applying, you know, from applying one source of traffic from, you know, that we taught him. This person went from 4 cents in my bank account all the way down, all the way up to 20,000 in 1 month. Okay, so this is the kind of stuff, and this message I just got just before, like literally 7:23, right before this, you know, this training here, about 40 minutes before. Cindy Lynn, one of our students, she just texted me this, and I thought it would be kind of fun to you know, to put this up. I'm available to jump on a hangout if you are looking for testimonials and conversion tips. See message on Skype, 73K in the last 12 months due to your teachings. So Cindy, congratulations, by the way. I just wanted to feature you in there. You know, couldn't get you live because I don't think we're going to have the time, but there's tons and tons and tons of them like this, guys. That's why I'm personally doing this, you know, and that's why I'm not even going to try to, you know, sell you anything tonight. I don't have to. I'm more inspired by seeing success stories than the money. You know, there's different you know, different stages in life and business we go through, and you will be, hopefully, it is my desire that when you learn some of these strategies, you can do big things in your community, in your marketplace, and then you can pay it forward and help as many other people as you can. Okay, so that's it. Now, what is this going to do for you? I don't know. You know, is it going to give you a breakthrough, massive success, power? You know, what are you after? Are you after contribution? Are you after respect? You know, gaining respect within your family, within your community, within your loved ones, right? Dominance, authority. You know, do you want to create a better lifestyle? Do you want to have, you know, more freedom in your life? Let me tell you one thing. When you are you know, a marketer, right? There is there is a big area or a big side of, you know, big emotional side that's attached to people as marketers, right? So if we are successful, we're confident, right? And that confidence kind of spills over to other areas of our lives. And if we're failing as marketers, well, that confidence kind of also, there is no confidence, and that kind of spills into other areas of our lives as well, right? So you know, my mission right now is to, you know, help you guys, to, you know, help our students, help my followers, my subscribers, you know, to be more confident as a marketer, to have, you know, more power as a marketer, to be respected more, to be more dominant, to be more of an authority figure. All of this stuff is totally, you know, doable, and we're going to talk about it right now. Okay, so there's a big lesson I want to talk to you about. I'm going to map this out for you guys. This is the part where you might want to start taking notes. Okay.